So this is the corner property that my wife's friend has. And then the access road that they put in. And over here, you can see the access that they're making for the other American over to his property. So lots and lots of dump trucks have come through. So nice thing is, the road is definitely compacted. And then the house that the neighbor's building, all for the most part concrete until you get to the rafters and the roof, but really good supports. And so this is the other neighbor's property, corner lot. I think they might have trouble getting up there. And then this is our private road that we basically bought also and had it put in. So now we are at our property. So everything that's cleared is ours. We actually own, coming down all the way out to half the road. So if someone builds, over there, we end up apparently getting a couple $100 for them or from them for right away, to use our road apparently. So, and so we go to the huge tree all the way in front. So the next thing we're doing is we're having a fence put up, and it's going to be bamboo slats, and I think it's going to be $400 or $500 to have put in. So it'll come down, it'll go all the way to that tree, and then it'll go basically up to the fence there, back around. That way, the dogs won't be able to get out. Over here, not too worried about it yet. The fence across the front is basically to let everyone know that, it's taken, and so they can't bring their animals on to graze or, build a shack or something. And then there's a barbed wire fence all the way around until you get to the top. And we got to cut one tree for wood for, in addition to the fence. And so we're leaning at the one at the corner because it's right on the corner. And, when we go to build a permanent, block fence, it's going to be right in the way. So, just get rid of it now. And that way, if it falls, from the storm, it doesn't take out the fence. Neighbor's dog, I'm sure they'll be quite shocked when they see, what is it, 13 that we've got now? So basically from here over, up, all the way down is going to be, goats, pig, whatever type of crops we're going to do. We'll end up putting septic over here somewhere. I'll do an aeration system off solar, which I already found everything I need for that. And then run the lines out into the ag section to basically help water plants. And then a gray water system running from a house, everything that doesn't go in the toilet will run out there to help water. And somewhere in here is where we're gonna do the house. And the hard part of this much property is trying to figure out exactly where we want to put it. And since everything's relatively flat, not a lot of crazy grading done, we can just about, you know, pick anywhere up on top. 40 some years ago, this had been someone's farm, and they, farmed everything. So, they'd, done a pretty good job getting it pretty level, and I've only come across like one big rock, and everything that they cut down, they're coming every couple days and burning more and more, and before long, it's all gonna be gone except for the stumps, and we'll pay one of the locals to probably put them over in the section where the goats are gonna be, so they got something to play and climb on, or they can just do with them as they please. So this is the view. No one is going to build right in front of us because we own up to the road. Met the people the other day that have this lot up here that's freshly graded, and one down below. So they're going to have a house down below. They built it look just like you'd put a swimming pool, and that's going to be for raising tilapia. And then I guess down by the tree, they're going to have a piggery. So anything that they build is not going to be super tall. So we're still maintain really good view on everything. But from this corner, all that, and so that's the top portion. It was measured the other day, and we're still gonna end up having it surveyed to get an exact amount, but tentatively it's 2,560 square meters. And most of your other lots that have been sold, with the exception of the other American that actually owns everything over there across the water, and his is several acres, but most of the others are like 400 square meters. Down below, I think they're at 800 square meters for the two that they got. So we own half the road, and anyone that builds over there, we will end up getting 400 and some dollars from it's one-time fee, and we'll just take that, and every time we get that, put it back into maintaining the road. That way, if anything happens, we don't have to pull it out of our pocket. But we're going to set the fence back, 12 to 18 inches, from the edge. So that way it's still usable, and if someone has to get a big truck or something through, and they have to go up on the edge, they're not taking out the fence. Especially where it's tight with rocks, and it looks like a tree stump. Yeah. And so, neighbors. The husband's a retired seafarer. I guess he was able-bodied seaman. So this lot's gonna stay empty. She just has that for an investment. And she got that, when she sold the easement from the main road. And I hear that, this has been sold, or it's not for sale. Don't know. But the only way into it is through our property, which isn't going to happen. Or it's a several foot climb, which they got a motorbike, they can park that next to it and put steps in or something. So, and where the blue house is, you see the roof. That's the road coming in. Goes way around all of this, and then comes back in. You have to go through the barangay to get here. So we're on the far end, and so we're kind of excluded from the day-to-day activities, which is fine. So the next thing will be getting fence put in.